Welcome, one and all. A little premature this week because we've got a lot to get through. You see, there's a setup for this week's Wednesday wind-up. And if you want to nominate somebody, might be pointing to tell you how to do that. Go to therock.net.nz/Robert and Jono's wind-up. But this week, if you were listening Monday afternoon, Monday evening in particular, you may have heard this conversation go on.
Right. So we're having an alarm at home, and it's like 2:33 in the morning, Sunday morning.
Riveting.
The alarm's going, beep, beep. And so then after about half an hour of beeping, I was like, I better call the alarm company. And I said, listen, there's an issue. The alarm's constantly beeping. She's like, okay, I'll get someone to call you. Early hours of the morning. As soon as I hang up the phone, the beeping stops. So I figure that the alarm company's done something at their end. 20 minutes later, phone rings. I'm like, guys, angry South Africans on the end of the phone. Hello, who's this? I was like, I don't know. He's like, it's the alarm company. I said, sorry, mate. The beeping's fixed. So you mean to tell me that I've been woken up in the middle of the night and this problem has stopped? I'm like, what? Yep. And all of a sudden he's like, do you know I've been woken up out of my sleep for this? I'm like, sorry, mate. I just figured that you'd done something at that your end. Sorry about this. You'll be hearing about this, and then hangs up.
Wow.
It's like a kidnap threat from the alarm guy. I haven't phoned him back. Yeah, I don't know what to do. And you know when someone hangs up and you're like, man, I should have said this, and this, and I came up with the best comebacks at like 8 in the morning, and about 5 hours later, too late to go back with that.
So that was Monday evening, I think about, 5:45. A couple of songs later...
Johnny, you know you're talking about the alarm guy?
Oh, yes.
I think you may have upset him even further. We've got his mate Mike on the phone.
I am.
You were listening a few moments ago?
Yes, I was.
And you know this guy?
I do, yeah. He's a mate of mine, but he's really not going to like you guys talking about him like this. He's a bit of a loose cannon.
Well,
you sound scared of him.
Yeah, he's good to have as a mate. I don't know if I'd want to cross the line to the other side.
Okay.
You know?
I instantly regret talking about him on the radio.
So that, folks, is how Jono set himself up like a sitting duck for this week's Wednesday wind-up.
I was the Reva Steenkamp to your Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah, we went about planning a wind-up that will never be forgotten, and you'll hear that next. Now, where are we? Wednesday wind-up. Yes, a technophobe Jono called up his alarm company in the wee smalls of last Sunday morning following his house alarm beeping and squawking. He told the story on Monday afternoon, and that's what gave Ricky and I the idea to finally set up the wind-up king. So that's where we're at. It's at this stage of the wind-up we welcome our ring-in, if you like, our muscle.
Oh, good day.
Would you like to tell everybody the stage name you've chosen for today's Wednesday wind-up? Not your real name, obviously.
My name is Ivan de Villiers.
You are a friend of South African descendancy, and you've been chosen today because you are going to pretend to be the irate South African from Alarm Systems, the one
That's
who...
all correct.
You've been briefed. We know at this stage, and obviously Jono, he's not going to be easy to get. Right now it's 10:30 in the morning. We know that he's balls deep in work at TV3. His wife has also briefed him that you've been calling the home line and her mobile, and we may or may not get a reaction out of him, but all the best. You know what you're doing, Ivan?
Yes, I know. Let's go for it.
1, 2, 3. Good luck, my friend. The ball's in your court.
Awesome.
Let's hope he picks up.
Hello? Is this Jonathan Richard Pryor? Hold on. Hello? I'm looking for Jonathan Richard Pryor. Speaking. Is that you? You're a big man, eh? Talking about me on your radio station. What? My name is Ivan de Villiers, and you spoke to me. You woke me up Sunday morning. 3 o'clock, because you're too stupid to walk to your bloody 500 unit and switch it off. That's me, my friend. And then you talk on the radio about me, and I need to hear about it from my work colleagues, and now I'm at work.
Mate, I don't have time to talk to you. to be honest.
Oh, listen, my friend.
Well, I've got nothing. I've got nothing to say to you. I didn't mention your name on the radio. I didn't mention who you work for.
There are only one technician that work at security, and that's me. That's why they call me, because they don't understand. Like you.
Well, mate, you've only got yourself to blame, don't you?
No, well,
You've only got yourself to blame for the attitude that you had at 3 o'clock in the morning. If you don't want to,
because you are too stupid.
If you don't want to be woken up, if you don't want to be woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning, then I suggest you don't be on call at a security company, mate.
My friend, the root cause here is you that lie in your bed and listen to a freaking alarm for 20 minutes. What if somebody's in your house, man?
I rang the security place. The alarm was beeping. I said, the alarm's beeping. She said, we'll get someone to call you. And when I hung up the phone, the alarm stopped beeping about a minute later. So I thought you'd done something at your end.
No, and now you go with your socialistic ass on the radio and you go and make my name dirty.
That's got nothing to do with it. It doesn't. I didn't mention your name. I didn't mention your business or anything. So if people have connected dots and joined...
something. I'm from the army, all right, special forces. When I get to your ass, it's gonna be grass, my friend.
What? What?
Just hang on, just a Peter, Ender. Sit down when I extinguish your car. Sit down when I extinguish your car.
Why are you so angry? You're the one who had the bad attitude. Like I said, if you've got any problems about being mentioned on the radio or people connecting the dots as to who you are, then you can speak to my boss. But I didn't mention your name.
Let me speak to your boss right now. What's on your hands, eh? 5 fingers. 5 fingers on every hand. Are you one of these techno-morphies, these technophobes? Can't you just walk and press the buttons and put the machine off? Then
mate, I'm not a alarm technician.
You're also a shop DJ, man. Nobody even listens. How the do you stay on the radio? Your ratings must be all the way down there. Huh?
What? This could not
be. Your shit saw you on TV3 last Friday. On 7 days. You said one thing. They could cut to you once. You can't even say proper stuff and funny stuff. Now, you funny man, you take my work and you blurb it off the radio. I want to talk to your boss. Now.
Well, I'm not at work, mate. So you can give him a call. His name's Brad. His number's 021.
No, I'll call him right now.
On that. What?
I'll call him right now. Don't you worry, Mr. Pryor.
What?
I'm not going to be with you, my friend.
Just relax and take a breath. I can't understand what you're saying.
Okay, let me tell you how this is going to happen. I'm going to find you, and I'm going to shove one of these
I don't have
your ass and open it from the inside
that are affecting my life.
My friend.
On the list of things that I'm worrying about in my life at the moment, mate, you're way down. So I don't have time for this. Goodbye.
Why don't you get in your Holden? Sorry.
Ivan, you are a legend, my friend. Mate, I've never, ever thought for a moment that we could get Jono for a wind-up.
Okay, no, cool.
Your part of the job, my friend, is done and dusted. This is The Rock, Biffy Clyro's Black Chandelier with Robert and Jono. And the third and final part, yes, it's been a long, drawn-out process, but well worth the result on how we got Jono for a Wednesday wind-up this week. Well, it'd be only right to call him now, wouldn't it, Ricky?
Yeah, I think so, mate. I think so.
Right. I'll see if... not often he answers...
He's terrible for answering his phone.
But this will come up as the same number as before, actually, now I think about it. He might click.
It'll just come up as blocked, won't it?
Yeah. Doesn't usually answer block calls. But...
Mate, I've said to you, I've said all that I need to say to you, okay? If you have any problems, you can talk to my boss. That's it. There's no more conversation to be had, okay?
Johnny.
Hello?
It's Bert.
Oh, hey, bro. How are you?
What's going on?
Hey?
What's with the Mr. Angry?
I just got off the phone with this. I just got off the phone with this tard of a South African bloke that I was talking with. Anyway, what's up?
What are you talking about, mate?
This guy called me from a private, and you came up private. Sorry, dude.
Are you having a bad day, buddy?
No, it was the South African bloke from...
Oh, the alarm guy.
That I was speaking about, yeah.
The alarm from when we were talking on Monday.
He's off that we were talking about him on the radio, but I was like, we didn't mention your name, didn't mention your business, so you got no legal stand on.
Oh, Johnny,
Anyway, what's up,
you
man?
wouldn't be dealing with that well. You don't like conflict, do you, little fella?
What's up, bro?
You know, well, I was just ringing to say, it's the first time for everything.
Have you just got me on a winder?
Mate, you have been had. First,
You f***ing
and you took it.
f***ing
You took it like the girl you are.
Oh my god!
It was all a
You got me!
timeless, mate. That goes down in the history books.
You got
Yeah,
me!
we did.
I think it's going to be the best one yet.
Yeah.
Oh man! Who was that? Who was the dude?
A friend of my wife's actually works with at Vodafone. His
That
name-
was well played. He did a good job.
He did do a good job. Apparently he's renowned in his friends' circles for being a bit of a hothead himself. So he
Mate, I didn't even cross my mind as a winder.
well, we had a few people. We had your wife. She had already called you, hadn't she? She had told you.
God, Bertros, I didn't know you had the organisational skills in you, my friend.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, it was good. Listen to Ricardo cackling away in the back there.
You find an opportunity and you grab onto it.
This will be on at 5:20 tonight, I'm gathering.
That's right, and just
Yeah.
consider it part payment or part payback for the time that you announced to the world that I died. What was the other time?
Oh, when you had retired and gone to work on the
Cook Strait
Cook
Ferry.
Strait Ferry as entertainment officer.
yeah.
The time you call live aids in Ashburton.
No, don't even try and be funny. There's no comeback. Take your medicine, mate. Your bitter pill. And guess
That was
what?
good.
I've given
Well done.
I've given the $500 to Brahm, the guy who wound you up. So you don't even get the money.
He deserves it. He deserves it. That
You
was very
deserved it. Down in the history books, a notch, one of the very few in my belt and Ricky's belt. It's online at therock.net.nz.